It's the All New 93.7 The Beats, H-Town's real hip hop and home of the Breakfast Club. And I have a new favorite comedian I'm adding to my top list because I watched his Netflix special earlier this week. We got Mo Amer in the building.
What up, what up, what up? So thank you for having me.
Number one, thank you for not making me say the true pronunciation of your name because I can't roll my. I can't
say the I.
Nah, I want to be
act like you're just gonna potentially get. Yeah.
I want to be authentic. I have Palestinian friends and they try to teach me, but it's not.
It's not working out.
Yeah. I can't roll my R's. I can't do any of that.
You can't roll R's?
So
I thought you were like Puerto Rican, first of all.
So I love that you brought that up because in his special he talks about you being ambiguously
ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah. I think like Pete Davidson says miscellaneous in the face like that.
Hilarious.
like that.
Hilarious.
And how you grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school here, went to Houston, and everyone thought you were Hispanic, obviously.
Yeah,
so you just learned the language.
All the time. The gangs wanted to beat me up because I thought I was Mexican.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious, yeah.
But you're really not Palestinian, correct?
I am Palestinian.
Okay. So before, because I never told you, what do you think my race is? I'm very ambiguous in the face.
You are
as well.
very ambiguous. I don't know. I said Puerto Rican. I was like Dominican, probably. I was going to go like mixture of some Dominican, half white, half black.
Nah.
Just black?
Nah.
Just, can you give me some like region? Okay, let me
Polynesian
say
sauce.
Polynesian? You're Polynesian? But that's also ambiguous too. Like nobody knows what Polynesian is. We don't even know what Polynesian sauce is. God. We just know that it's sweet and tangy.
It's sweet and tangy and delicious on chicken. That's all we know.
Sweet and tangy and delicious on chicken. Yeah, nobody knows what Polynesian. Were you Hawaiian? Are you Islander?
I'm from an island.
Polynesia? There's no such thing.
So, if you're familiar with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, we're the same racial makeup. I'm black and Samoan.
I got you. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So you are black. You're black. I know. I was
Samoan.
Saying,
yeah, but you said black and white. I was like, nah. I got a little more ethnic flavor than that. You know,
right? You got you're black with duck sauce or something.
Oh my God.
You know
okay.
I mean? Like if you.
I mean, true. I mean, facts.
I've never. That's dope. Okay, so you're Polynesian black.
Have you met any other?
I just thought for sure your brother played for the Red Sox or something.
No.
He played baseball.
Yeah, but no. I can pass for anything, but I can't speak the language. That's what messes me up.
Yeah, you're having a hard time doing the ah.
I know. I can't roll R's.
You can't roll R's either?
I can't even speak my own like native language. Like
what is your
Samoan.
Native language?
Like Samoan, yeah. I can just say the curse words.
Well, say the curse words.
I mean, gefe. So gefe is a word for bitch. Here's a small lesson, so you can also say you're Polynesian. Okay. So
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm Polynesian now too.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Where's your tribal tat? Do the haka, bro. Where's your tattoo funny. Like the Rock?"
Yeah, where is that tattoo though? Do you have one?
Yeah, well, mine's very small, but I have the shark.
Have a tribal tattoo.
I do.
Okay, all right.
But it's just the beginning. It's not like all over yet. Western Samoa, where my dad is from, to get the shark tooth and the traditional tattoo, like not. So
that's how the traditional tattoo is done, is with a shark
You
tooth?
never saw Moana?
I did see Moana.
In the beginning of the movie, they do this scene where they show everyone in the village and someone's getting a tattoo and they're like screaming and it's like a hammer. It's a shark tooth over like a nail. And that's how they do it.
Oh my God.
And you got to sit there. This one took like 10 hours.
I did see Moana, but I just don't remember that part.
It didn't do it her grandma singing and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like all I remember is her like on the beach. You know, I watched it on a plane. I might have been really high at the time too. So I was just crying. I remember just crying like, "You do it, girl. Like it's gonna happen." Like I don't really recall any of the movie.
I'm giving you another impression you need to work on because I need to add to your.
Go ahead. Well, what am I going to work on?
To add to your vernacular. Because on your stand-up, you talked about going to different countries.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm literally going through the process to get my passport. And I am a citizen. I'm just lazy as fuck. So I just have
so you just haven't. Look at you. Look how defensive you got in the camera. You're like, guys, don't judge me. This is what I dealt with for years.
I know, because what is it, the paper called that you have?
I had a travel document. I had a United States travel document. Or a refugee travel document.
Got you.
It's a refugee travel document that's issued by the United States. But it's a travel document can be issued from a lot of countries.
Yeah. And you can legally travel, but they just
You can legally travel, but nobody knows that you can legally travel with it. That's the problem. You can go wherever you think or the law can take you. Mm-hmm. Problem is nobody knows the law.
Yeah. And so
that's the issue.
that wasn't part of their basic training.
It was so ridiculous. Like, you don't understand like how terrible it was. Japan is like my favorite one.
Yeah, I saw
out
your
of the whole
yeah.
thing. That's like my favorite part of the whole special.
I know
well, not the whole part. But.
I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, but how Bill Cosby got him out of. Yeah, how they like recognize. They're like, oh, Bill Cosby. No, because I didn't say the punchline. Like, just know that. Listen for that part.
That literally did get me out, though.
But I love that you're up here because even though you weren't technically born in Houston, you grew up in Houston.
I was 9 years old. I mean, can we talk about this? What is the age
where you can claim a city?
I've been here for 30 years almost. 29 years. So what is the age where you're like, hey man, I've been here more than your children? Okay?
Yeah.
More than combined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I am a Houstonian. I am American. So I'm getting very defensive now.
I only say that because I don't know what you want to claim. If you want to say I'm from Kuwait,
man, I'm trying to keep my
Houston.
United States passport. See, that's the whole thing.
H-town.
I'm not Kuwaiti either.
But you were just born there.
Kuwaiti's like, yo, it's the prodigal son returning.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, all right, I am.
Yeah.
In a way, there is ties, there is memories that took place here, and 99% of them are amazing, wonderful memories. However, that 1% was pretty traumatic, bro. Tanks rolled in. We had to get the hell out of Kuwait. Like, it was a situation where we had to flee. And then I ended up in Houston. And it was right before Halloween. Then Halloween popped off and damn near scared me to death.
Oh, because you weren't used to, our customs.
You weren't used to it? I was like, what do you mean? Seeing knives in people's foreheads? Little babies would too. Little babies, you seen babies? I just couldn't tell you. It was a lot. It was a lot to get accustomed to. It was pretty hilarious.
Were you still wearing?
I didn't know cool was a concept.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know like you had to be cool. Like that was a thing. Like you had to wear cool shoes, and nobody in school would tell me if I'm not being cool except black folks. Like my friend Bruce was the most honest person ever. I'd walk in and he just like his whole body, he would just lose his whole body. He'd be like, oh my God, everybody come see what Muhammad's got on today. He would just make he's got pro wings from Payless, like for $13.99. I was like, man, I didn't even know the prices and what's wrong with these? They're just black and purple. They're nice. They're like, nah, man, they are not nice. People will kill you for this. Exactly. So he's the one who taught me.
He's the one who got you to stop wearing bow ties and suits, or no?
No, that happened almost immediately.
Okay.
I didn't know how ridiculous I looked till I showed up to school. Yeah.
I appreciate your stand-up because my mom, she's like 60 something, and she's very liberal. We're from like Washington State, like the West Coast. She's very liberal, and she likes comedy, like about society, like you and Chappelle, but she doesn't like sex jokes, and yours didn't have anything in it. So I was like, watch this, Mom. It's making fun of everybody, and like whatever. And she loved it. But she's very like, she's been the Black Panther Party. She's very weird. I had a very interesting upbringing. But she told me to tell you, she really liked your stand up. She's like, see, you ain't got to talk about all that nasty stuff. I'm like, it just comes with the territory.
Sometimes it's fun.
I know.
Sometimes
but your
fun.
Mom was in the audience too.
Yeah, she was.
Is she very?
My mom is definitely conservative.
Yeah.
She's definitely in that. Mom's 71, and she's very, very, very conservative, of course. But she's also 71. She's seen it. She's been through 2 wars.
Yeah.
Like, there's not gonna be so much that I say that's gonna necessarily offend her so much.
Yeah.
But she just would prefer me to, use other words or to, not
be
about
like
overtly sexual things. But I'm a grown man. I can do what I want. But at the same time, in that set itself. In that hour that I put out, it wasn't really necessary.
Yeah.
The stuff was just so funny, and the stories kind of wrote themselves. And of course, I had to work on it and put in so much time into it. It didn't feel like it was necessary for me to. Then I would look like I'm trying to make it filthy, right?
Like you're going out your way for it. Now you are in your hometown. You lived in Alief?
I lived in Alief. I grew up in Alief.
Hastings or Elsik?
I went to Hastings.
Of course.
Who
went to Elsik? Beyonce? Lizzo?
Beyonce went to Elsik?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Alief.
Yeah, and I don't know. The Chronicle
I thought she lived in Third Ward, though.
See, I need to do like a investigative report because
100%.
Megan Thee Stallion, she's from South Park. She went to Pearland. And Travis Scott, he went to Elkins, yeah. Like, I need to do some investigative.
Yeah, we need to figure this out.
We need to
figure this out. I went to Piney Point Elementary, which is HISD first out of the gate. It was the worst elementary school I've ever been to. Put them on blast. I just drove by them recently.
And you knew that as an elementary kid. You're like, it's the worst.
It's the worst. It's like
ever.
the worst. It's the worst. And then 5th grade was Sneed Elementary School. I think that was still potentially HISD. But then 6th grade, I went to AMS, Alief Middle School.
Got you. Okay.
And then 6th and 7th grade was AMS. And then 8th grade, we had to move. And then I ended up at the other AMS, which is a complete opposite of the Alief Middle School. It was all bright, all white middle school, which was 8th grade. And then 9th grade, I went for high school, I went all 4 years to Hastings.
And you said it was in high school that you kind of got into comedy, like more seriously?
Yeah,
okay.
No, I started doing stand-up in high school. I was 14 years old. I started doing it in class. And the reason why, I was skipping like crazy. My dad died over winter break, and I just didn't care anymore. I would just like skip all the time. And I was a professional skipper. I like knew what to do and just go. And I just didn't care. And my teacher was like, yo, how would your father feel if you won't graduate? I'm like, God damn, Miss Broderick, this is a cold-blooded thing to say to me right out the gate. It's like it pierced me pretty hard. She's like, don't you want to be a comedian? I was like, yeah, I do want to be a comedian. She goes, well, I'll let you do stand-up in class, but you have to stop skipping. And since it's English class, you have to do a monologue from Shakespeare to show me that you really care. And then I'll let you do stand-up every week. I was like, yo, this is a great deal. She goes, but you can't skip. You skip once, I'm going to fail you. So she changed my life, completely changed my life. I just went up in front of the class, to be or not to be? That is the question. And
whatever you want me to say.
Laughing, and then I started writing and going up for the class regularly and doing stand-up. And then she took me to the theater arts department. Like, this kid's been coming to class and doing stand-up routines I've never heard before. And he's doing all these different accents and stuff. I believe he belongs here. And that completely changed my life. I ended up joining theater. And shortly after, I was getting like leading roles in theater and supporting roles and going to festivals and competing. And it was she completely changed my life.
Yeah.
Like, really. Genuinely.
She was your first coach.
Yeah.
Your stage coach.
She was my first person. She wasn't necessarily my first coach. I would say she was the first person to take action.
Gotcha.
And to find a solution for a kid where most teachers, there's a few teachers that didn't know how to deal with me, and they would label me as disruptive and a nuisance. Versus Miss Broderick was like, yo, this kid's a good kid. This is the direction he needs. Let me give him that direction and let me use him to my benefit. And that's what she did. She used me for her benefit.
Yeah.
It was great. And it was a great partnership. And those teachers that knew that did that, took care of me like that. And there was a teacher called Shuba Butt. I'm going to put her on blast. Her name is Shuba Butt. Worst teacher to ever exist. I hope she's not teaching anymore. There's another teacher. Her name is Miss Carla. I don't remember, but she taught at Hastings High School. She taught algebra. If she's not retired, I'm going to make sure she retires after this. She needs to go.
Were they the ones that just labeled you as disruptive?
They're horrible. No, it's not necessarily just that. They were just like really mean teachers that didn't belong.
Oh, gotcha.
In school. Like, you don't belong there. You should go be mean to your kids then. It's like one of those situations. But I love growing up in Alief. Alief was like such a special neighborhood and still is, I hope. I just drive by there really quickly.
Listen, we just opened up a lot of feelings right now. We just brought back a lot of
How was Alief? Like, I haven't really I drive through there all the time. I have friends that still live there, but I don't really hang out like that anymore.
Last time I was there, were you at that that giveaway we did, that toy giveaway? There's a jeweler here named Jimmy Boy, and he did like this whole $10,000 toy giveaway thing. That was the last time I was there, but I don't just drive through there for fun. But I will say my friend Max O'Cream, he's from the SWAT, and he will make me go to Murder Block.
Where's Murder Block?
I don't know, Bissonnette.
I was going to say, Bissonnette's a long street, though.
Yeah, Bissonnette.
I mean, my guess was Bissonnette. But
but he's, Maxo, he went to Hastings, I think, but he's up and come. No, he's pretty established. He's signed to RCA. He's a rapper from Houston. He's Nigerian. So he tells me about his scamming past. And he's...
Who are you talking about?
Maxo Cream.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's another Nigerian rapper out of Alief too. I
was like, if you haven't heard about him,
like I know
look him
Toby,
up. Yeah, but he's he took me to Murder Block, and I'm not really sure where we were, but I was like, I'm with you, so we cool.
I'm certain I was walking around. I'm certain I've been there, wherever it was.
Wherever that is, I'm certain.
No, because I was all over the place. I was selling like fake Rolexes and fake Versace sunglasses. Like, you had to make a living.
Sounds like Canal Street, New York. Yeah.
It sounds like Canal Street, but I had the tip. Like, can you imagine finding them joints like on the street? Like, it's hard to find in Houston.
I was working really hard. Yeah.
I saw this Arab dude with it on. I was like, where'd you get that from? He was like, I can connect you. I was like, all right, giggity. So I went and got them, and I was selling them. All the drug dealers was wearing the same watches at the end of the week. It was hilarious. And I remember Dwayne walked up to me. He was like, man, you told me this was the last watch.
I saw you, you said that in your stand-up. You're like, I was selling all these fake jewelry.
Yeah, I know. It was just like a quick, like, little side note in my special. But yeah, it was just like, it brings up fond memories, man. It was such a fun time. I'm glad I survived. I'm glad I'm doing so well.
I know. We are too. I offered him some Topo Chico as soon as he came in.
I mean, you can't turn down I want to get a Topo Chico deal. This is all we drink on the Hulu show as well, Rami.
Did you have to introduce that to people? Because that's a Texas thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's totally a Texas thing. Once I started introducing people to it, they're like, oh, my God. It's like a burping machine. Like, if you ever feel full,
get one of those.
Drink a Topo Chico.
When we get rappers who aren't from here, I take them to that same room I took you to, and they always ask.
That sounded shady, by the way.
To that room I took you to.
Rappers come in here and I take them in a room.
And they
I'm
always,
like, boy, pick out what you want.
they always ask what that is, and I tell them, and they try it, and they're like hooked after that.
Yeah,
they ask for it on their riders next to their 2 pounds of weed everywhere they go.
Yeah,
like.
exactly. And now they have to like find it.
I know they have to like fly it in
like Missoula. Where are you getting them damn Topo Chicos?
I don't know, man. We went to this one radio station.
It's gotta be glass, though. But it's got to be glass. That's the whole thing. They start selling them in plastic bottles.
It's not
now.
the same, yeah.
It's not the same at all.
It's like this McDonald's Sprite versus every other Sprite.
What's this? I've never heard of this before.
I know you're lying. You've never tried McDonald's Sprite? Listen.
I don't drink Sprite. I'm not a big Sprite guy. I don't know.
You never had lean? You're from Houston. What are you talking about?
Have I ever had lean? You want me to confess this on camera? I've had lean once.
And it was
the
gross?
only reason why I found out about it, this was the worst thing.
Oh, you didn't know you had it?
No, I knew I was doing
it. Okay.
But this was like the worst place I ever worked. And it was like, it wasn't even legal for me to work there. I was 14 or 15. And it was off of Cook Road between Bel Air and Beechnut. Bissonnette's the last street. Right?
Yeah.
Bel Air and Beechnut. And it was just, used to be a 7-Eleven turned Cook Road Mini Mart. It was like the worst place ever. And this is where I learned all my bad habits. And guys would come in there and buy 7-Up and Jolly Ranchers. And they would put them in the 7-Up, 2-liter. And I'm like, yo, this is genius. You're making your 7-Up taste like grape or watermelon. This is like so ahead of the curve. Like, this is such a genius move. And then I saw them start adding stuff to it. I was like, yo, what are you doing?
You saw the coating. Yeah.
I was like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, this is some lean and blah, blah, blah. I was like, what's this doing? And I saw it happening over time. And I was like, yo, what are you? This can't be that good.
Yeah.
She's like, you all look sleepy. I would just always tell them, you all look sleepy, bro. You all slipping. That's what it looks like. And I remember I chugged it a little bit of one of them. They were like, slow down, slow down, slow down. I was like so young. I was just like chugging it. And it did nothing. I don't remember feeling it. I just feeling tired and
sleepy.
That's it.
I've still never tried it. And it's not an invitation to peer pressure me either.
No, absolutely not. There's no reason to. I think it's just like, don't do it, please.
Yeah, but I think some people just to sip it just because it's Houston.
Look, if it's plant-based, I'm in. This is the only thing that I'm plant-based
like this
about,
KFC
right?
chicken. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I'm plant-based. I'm talking about in what people want to say drugs. Okay?
Yeah.
If it's plant-based, I'm cool with it.
But if it's manufactured,
if you like making cocaine, LSD, all this stuff, you need a lab, gasoline, chop it up with some whatever.
Baby formula.
This is not for me.
God did not put this here for me.
Not for me. I want to see it out of the ground, pluck it from a tree. I'm cool with that. Anything beyond that,
we ain't doing it.
No, thank you.
Listen, I would love to sit here. I would love for nothing more than to sit here for 20 more minutes.
Easily.
and just talk.
Wonderful to talk to. Yeah, I'm gonna stab you with a shark teeth. Is that how we finish our conversation?
No, you're not stabbing me with shit unless you know how to do it in a great design, a Polynesian art. But before we have to let you go,
okay.
obviously came to Houston for a reason. You are at the Improv.
That's right.
I forgot. I had a whole show.
I'm visiting a friend.
I know. Let everybody know when they can see you this weekend.
I'll be at the Improv. There's only a few tickets left, by the way. There's not very much.
See that?
All the
Flex,
VIPs are gone. Yeah, there's no sneak flex, and it's a straight flex. So we have 5 shows. I have 5 shows, 2 tomorrow, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, and 1 on Sunday, 7:30, 9:45, I believe. Check the website for more information, but there's not many tickets left. They're probably going to be sold out by tonight or morning.
And you got Cipha's on the show, right?
Yeah, Cipha Sounds will be on the show. DJ Candlestick from Swish House is on the show.
Candlestick, he's on our station.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
my
okay.
dude, man. He's going to come out. He
Chop
actually
stars.
DJ'd for, he DJ'd for my special.
Okay.
So it was fun. I'm glad I met him then, and I have him spinning. Special guests will be popping in left and right. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to go ahead, have some more of this.
And I can't turn my neck. I'm glad I got this chair that turns for me.
We're going to go ahead, finish some more of this conversation off air. But what is your social? Just Mo Amer?
It's real Mo Amer. Because
real
there's so
Mo
many
Amer.
Mohammeds out there.
I know.
It's real Moamer.
Real Moamer. And we're going to see him at the Improv this weekend. And still talk off air, get some behind the scenes stuff. But right now we got to go. See, all 93.7 The Beat.